What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pump the Brakes, and today we are at SEMA 2024 in Las Vegas. I wanted to take this opportunity, give you guys a hot take, maybe my take on what SEMA really is, because basically you get two kinds of SEMA videos. You get people bragging about the cool shit on the inside, you get people hating on all this stuff on the outside, and you get the stereotypes, the Bluetooth drive shafts, the engines that don't run, there's a lot of that, and just the unfinished builds. So I want to kind of break it down and explain to you the differences between like the outdoor road truck scene with the other side of things, but you got like the performance-oriented stuff, and then you have the cherry builds on the inside. There's some of them on the outside, but they're mostly inside. You're talking $1 million builds in there. So let's take a second to explain to you the differences, but also the similarities. I might point out some things that would be flaws and imperfections, but I'm definitely not hating on them. It's a different kind of vehicle for different kind of people, and I'm just here to appreciate the time, effort, and, you know, that everybody put into their vehicle. Let's go for a walk. So one thing that makes every road truck is the same exact bumper on every single one of them. Bumper both out the step. Same bumper with the step. If you look down here, every single truck has the same rear bumper on it.
To be fair, I actually do like the bumper.
What's that?
I do like that bumper.
No, it's a sick bumper. That's not my hate. It actually looks really good. I really like how the license plate frame is dropped like this. I mean, it's got the sensors, it's got good toe points.
I like the license plate.
But literally the same bumper on every single truck here. Another nice shot of all the same bumper. So there's like a recipe. There's a pretty obvious recipe. I mean, for the most part, there's like two kinds of bro trucks here. There's the bro trucks that people want to do something unique and make it sky high on air ride and bypass shocks. Those bypass shocks do nothing on that, by the way. This thing can't be driven hard enough to need bypasses. But then there's the recipe. You take a new model truck, you pick a powder coat color, you buy your bumpers, you buy your hitch, you buy your massive wheels, and then you take everything that you can off, anything that unbolts easily, you take to the powder coater, and you have your picked out one accent color, and then you install everything back on your truck. And now you have a bro truck. Congratulations. Go to SEMA.
We have links under there.
And nobody cares if it works or not. And you get your blingy wheel lights. I'm not going to hate on wheel lights. I'm not going to hate on them. I like them. This is the other trick that everybody does. You get your frame inlays. So that way when you powder coated your frame, your cool accent color, then you have your frame inlays that you bolt in afterwards to make it look like it's a custom frame, but it's actually a stock frame. These links, this is the new hotness. This link style came out like damn near a decade ago now, probably about 6 years ago now, where they're doing like these box links that look super cool, but they have the structural integrity of a wet napkin. This is the old way, obviously, too. Process. I think, you know what's probably going to happen soon is we're going to start seeing the billet links, right? Because that's like the big thing in racing right now, that the trailing arms are all billet and fancy. And I mean, there's no shortage of money invested in these, so I bet you we're going to start seeing these weak box links replaced by billet links in the near future.
It's a nice looking build. It's very clean. I would know.
That grill is super cool. It's very 90s. What we're starting to see less and less of is wraps. Wraps are fading out, you notice that? Wraps like 3-4 years ago were all the rage. Every vehicle had a wrap, and now paint's making a comeback. I like to see that.
And that one guy that friggin' polished his entire truck.
Polished his entire truck, that's what's up here. Did you clear it after? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wraps. They're cool and they serve their purpose, but I like to see paint coming back. Paint's good. We found ourselves another legendary drive shaft loose front with single shear steering and questionable steering geometry. It's like what, a 40-degree angle on the tie rod on the track bar. So once again, this is about what it's best at.
Almost op nice vindt, zit ze ooit nakken.
I'm looking funky. I feel like this is as good a moment as anything to address some misconceptions about SEMA. There's a lot of this kind of crap here. There's so much. I don't know what the word is for this. It's not crap. Like, what would be effort? This thing's fucking cool. But this is what everybody associates with. Maybe not this. This one's a little higher because it has drive shafts. I think this thing works just fine. But I guess my point would be that there's a lot of stuff on the outside of SEMA that are like unique. I don't know what's the word. I don't want to sound negative, but they're not practical. There we go. They're very impractical. They're not useful, and that's kind of like the rap that SEMA gets, because the people that see that kind of crap, they only see the highlight reels, or they've never gotten a badge and they've never been inside. So SEMA is like pretty widespread, like the trophy truck next to the race car. Look at the deals here at SEMA. This is my favorite part of SEMA. This is a GT4 RS, like race spec car. I am actually not a Porsche expert, but I think if this is a GT4 RS, it would have a Unilog wheel, so not sure. But you're right next to what looks like a spec trophy. Like, what do you guys think I would prefer to drive? The Porsche race car or the spec trophy? It's the same thing over here. You got the best quality stuff and the not best quality stuff. I guess this is what I'm talking about. So this thing, I mean, it's freaking tall. I'm 6'1", that's got to be 7 feet under the mirror, and it is bottomed out. There's no air in this thing. These 4-loop bars, they can't take any abuse. This thing is a street clean, and this is the ultimate SEMA joke. Blue, here's the front drive shaft. It's got no drive shaft. This thing is just it's a show pony, which is cool. I'm digging it. I'm into it. But you can't judge all of SEMA on drive shaftless trucks. Build a wrecker like this for Bruce to use off-road. He's got a 14 volt in it. Same sensors as Maximus. It's actually cleaner than you'd expect. Like, you see like the patina on the bar and stuff. The actual interior and the engine compartment is like tits. Is there any level lifts? They're kind of cool. I think Dirty Diesel did one of these for SEMA back in the day, back when they were still like cool. But it's like a company that put the effort into making the geometry correct, so it changes the ride height without changing the ride quality, essentially. So like it doesn't get bump steer, it doesn't do a bunch of stupid shit by lifting it. So it's kind of cool. This thing will like slam out too. This is how I want to do a snow wheeler. So I want to do a snow wheeler, like, you know, we do the air suspension, but I want to do one that the coilover mount, like this guy here, so the spring mount moves rather than just forcing the spring to bind. So I'm going to do a snow wheeler like that one day.
That would be like so my jam.
Texas.
This might be one of my faves here, actually.
It's nice. It's a little more tasteful than that one. I'm not a gladiator expert, but check it out. It's got sway locks, sway bars, it's got bypass shocks, it's got coilovers, it's got a long arm kit, it's got a Dana 60, and it's on 43-inch tires. This thing's solid. That package is reliable, and it's gonna be a ton of fun and comfortable. I bet you it's got AC. Got 2 9-inches in it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is not practical, but at least it's unique. There you go, aluminum links, like I said, with some engraving in them.
Well, that was the Summit machining I was talking about yesterday.
Look at this. This is front fenders. You put on ones backwards. See, look at that.
That is so
I mean, it's not perfect, but it's kind of better that way. Because I mean, this thing's super clean and like somebody spent a lot of time detailing it, but it's not nearly as fucking clean as that kind of rowdy Jeep over there. Should we talk about the other side of SEMA a little bit? When you come inside, you got built like this. I mean, these aren't even the finest examples, but we got an LT4 Corvette and supercharged LS Camaro over here. What is that? 68 Camaro, I think. There's nice stuff inside. So let's take a walk around. Inside, and I mean, everybody knows that there's nice cars at SEMA, but like these are like primo, top quality. Like these would win every local car show you've ever been to. So you got to respect the build quality inside. It's not just trucks without drive shafts, right? You walk towards me on that one. Ooh, it's the Rockstar build. It's got 3-inch king shocks on it, 3-stage springs. Those are just like a helper spring there. Little itty bitty bump stops. Kingpin 60, looks like a freight axle, doesn't it? Like the inner C's are chonky, and 6-bolt. This thing's pretty cool. Obviously this thing's gone around the internet. So those are the same tires that you have. Yours have seen a little more wear than those. So then you come inside and you have like, I don't know if that's a real drift car or not, but that's an R34 Skyline. You've got these $5 Jeep. You've got Porsches that are Camber City that's not my thing. But inside you got way nicer. And it's not the same shit over and over and over again, which is really where the outside gets exhausting. What do you think that car's going to go for in there, Jack? Or did it go? Let me know in the comments what you think. Is that a 63 Stingray, right? Or like a 47 Ford convertible. Pretty nice car. Look at the gauges on it.
That is cool.
Yeah. Or this bump side floor. Yeah. So, it's a stick shift bump side floor. Like this Lincoln. Or how about this LP4 powered Corvette? It's a stick shift car. It's pretty cool.
The sticks have your heart, eh?
Well, I think it's a dying breed, you know? I think, but they have an electric conversion set up. This is like a Cobra set up with electric conversion. This It's by Tremec. So check it out. They have like a direct drop-in transmission that becomes an electric motor, and then you put a bunch of batteries on it. One of my favorites in the whole show. It's crowded with truck. This is Georgia's mini truck, Tofu. It's an old Toyota pickup, but she's been working on for years. One of the coolest trucks here, and I'm not just saying that because George is awesome. Everybody's like itching to get out of here now. All the people with the trucks, they've been here for a week. They want to go home. I like these things. I know they're not square bodies and they're not 800, but they're getting there. So on that note, that is the end of SEMA 2024 for us. We're going to go back to the hotel and have a pina colada in a lazy river, I think. Let me know in the comments what you guys like at SEMA. Do you like the products? Do you like the race builds? Do you like the bro trucks? No hate if you do. Do you like the imports? Do you like the exotics? There's a little bit of everything for anyone here. So let me know. What's SEMA mean to you? Welcome to me. What do you think about our coverage of SEMA 2024? We kind of threw it together at the last minute. It was just crowded in there and tough. And let us know in the comments what you want us to showcase next year. We can do it from a different perspective because we're doing a perspective of love. Because we love all the builds. We love everybody putting the time and effort and money and passion into these vehicles. Whether they're for you or not, well, that's not really your problem. So let us know what you think of SEMA. Is SEMA everything it once was, or is it losing its glamour and turning into a bunch of shitty builds? I don't think so.
Like that friggin'.
Oh yeah, the crew cab.
That's nice.
Kind of weird, doesn't have to do the dirty. An LBZ or an LMM. ECM, TCM. It's alright.